JC King, and I'm back with another video. I decided she big, okay? I decided to come on and show my face in this video, okay? So, all right, so we want to know more about, again, welcome back to the platform. I appreciate you guys being here. All of your comments, likes, and shares, and your hates. Let's get right into it today. All right. Let's see. I wanted to, but I'm not going to be able to, am I? No, because I don't have a charger here. Let's see. Look at something really quick. Let's look at something really quick. Really quick. Let's see. Because I'm noticing that the law of the land is okay. We're gonna look at this. Wait, let's see. Let's put children. You know what? I think I'm gonna clear out a corner. In this area here to put my computer over here because I hate when I have to look to the side. If I'm remembering, the law of the land across the entire United States is it is illegal to record a minor or a child in a place or a dwelling where they think that they would be alone. Okay. Where they think that they would be alone, or where they think that will be in private, okay? But now, I got this from Google not that long ago. It was like the law across the land, but I'm gonna tell you what kind of disgusting, vile individuals we could be dealing with today, because somebody changed it, okay? I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna tell you what they changed it to. So that means that, you know, in the living room on the couch, if your child thinks they're alone, or, well, again, they would think that nobody would be watching them but the people in their house, not a camera hidden in the cabinet by Chief Justice Jackson and her friends. Okay, yeah. But that's why there's none of these positions are lifetime positions anymore. So we have recordings of children almost always require specific permission. You see how they're wording it, right? Now, I'm telling you, it said thoroughly. Everywhere across the United States, it is illegal to record children in their private dwelling where they would think that they would be alone or away from the public eye. But this is what it's saying now. Recordings of children almost always require specific permission from the parent or guardians. So I'm getting some of these people are trying to become guardians over children so that they can allow secret societies that are in the reverse here. Okay. They're not doing too well. So they need to find out a way to be able to be relevant, right? It says, that's why in many presentations, when consent was not obtained, faces will be blurred out and voices muted to pervert identification. Okay, so I don't even know what that is saying, but again, I'm going to stick to the fact that this was law, that these people should not be recording people's children. So you got these bloggers, right? That be on their panels with a couple, one or more people. And these people go behind the scenes on Clubhouse or these other websites or these apps, and they record people. These could be, I'm hearing something about Biden's list. Remember the list that Biden had? When they went into Bagram of the houses or the residents or the addresses that would not be tampered with. I feel like it's something like this. To be spiteful, somebody got a list like this, okay? And they know, they're wondering, why can't we deal with these people? So some hard-headed badass people that have hacking abilities and things like this, and they've been put, spread and dispersed across the nation to be trusted to work for the government, possibly since COVID. Some of these people probably still have access to these databases. I know that All Eternal Tarot said that she had some type of access to some database to even be able to pull up people's private information and things like this. That's why I feel like this high priestess is the one that hijacked somebody's retina scan, and they are, or the iris scan, okay? And they could be using something like this with their technology. But I was looking at this in a sense like, wow, okay, so this is how some of these people that don't have no talent of their own, or they don't have anything else to do, they have found out a way, maybe even to hack into smart TVs and try to cyber bully or cyber stalk or cyber harass. So you don't have to worry about your neighbor harassing you anymore. Whatever this is, these are ignorant people. They could be of all races, but I mostly see it in the Black community. And I feel like it's a shame because we already know about the story of Sarah Bartman, right? A lot of these people, they like to go to they maybe can't say much about you or something like this, but they will definitely go to the extent to talk about bathing. This is what makes it strange to me, because I don't know about you, but I have a problem in my home with a bathing situation because I know that people have cameras in the bathroom. So I really feel uncomfortable every time my children get in the shower. I feel uncomfortable every time that I get in the shower. Even though, I have been watching something, and it states that it could be clean, right? Or it's known that people can go up to 2 or 3 days without well, depending on who you are, okay, without showering, and that's kind of normal, okay? That to over shower or shower 2 times a day could be a little bit much, right? Um, but it's not to excuse not showering. It is, I feel like, I wonder if we're having a problem with a lot of people in America that know the ins and out of what these people are doing. And the reason why they're bringing this up on their platforms is for some of us to hear these things and cringe, because you know that you've been feeling uncomfortable about your shower or something like this, or your children bathing or something like this. And then they're bullying you because they want to make you take a shower. What I'm hearing is, for some areas, because they want to watch you in there, okay? They can't really store this information, I feel, because they don't want to get caught, but they're doing these things live. They're like live streaming, okay? They know why these people are not taking showers, because they know they're watching you, and they know that they're watching you. But they're trying to make it seem like somebody is nasty or something like this, right? So um, it's kind of like right back at you. I feel like these people should be, if anybody ever catches somebody saying something like that about the way somebody smells, the way they look, because showering is a very personal thing. I don't ever think that anybody should put emphasis and have a lot of followers and talk about somebody's like, how do you know how many showers a day that somebody takes? That's weird. This is like people are getting away with like stalking people on a level, and you have to have the nerve. Whoever I was just watching, well, I wasn't watching it. I walked in the room and my person was watching something, and there was 2 men on the panel, and there was like 4 or 5 women. These people hating on people just for other reasons, but They're hating on people because we may be people that are supposed to take leadership roles or ruling roles or something like this, or maybe they heard your channel or something like this, and they want to retaliate or something like this. Maybe they are part of this gang or this group that are stalking and harassing Americans. Maybe these people are foreign and they're here to wreak havoc on America and they should be deported for doing something like this. And then maybe some of these people are the same black people in the community that know about the Sarah Bartman story about her being shown naked, and they're not relating the fact that what these people are doing in these private communities to shun people, to run people away from their spouses because they want to have them and hold them, or their cousin wants to buy or purchase another black person or something like this so that they can have them as a husband or a spouse because they can't find their own man. Some people get attracted to, addicted to, obsessed with watching you and your children in your home. Children could be being bullied and shunned at school because in certain communities, because these people are doing this, and your children could be acting like people are treating me some kind of way at school, and it could be because there's a base unit of people in a community that are used to doing this for centuries. Okay, their families could be tapped into certain secret societies. They may look like regular everyday people. Some of these people could live in the projects and they was planted there, and they know about these systems and these constructs as well. But this could lead to children being bullied at school. You know, remember them little jokes about your mama so fat or something like this, or your mama ugly, or your mama do this, or your mama, things like this or whatever, right? Um, I'm thinking that again, however they're doing this, even if some of these people are bots, right? However they're watching or viewing or stalking or hawking, is for some type of reason. Okay, you could have bought your house and you mortgage your house out and you pay your taxes on time and everything. These people are trying to get a hold of your titles or switching over titles and deeds or things like this to homes because well, title is for the car, but like deeds and paperwork for homes, that's hard for you to prove or hard for you to remove these people from doing this so they can obtain some type of ownership or some type of status in your home that you pay for so that they can have some type of attachment so that they can do these things. People are passing around private, so a lot of third party situation. Remember, it says like online, third party information. We won't give your information to third parties. Like if I'm buying something from T-Mobile, they won't give if they have a partnership with somebody like McDonald's or something like this. And how they sometimes there'll be like something between like McDonald's or another corporation, then they'll have the stuff on their cups or something like this, like for promotion. So say McDonald's and T-Mobile merged or something, and then they had cups and stuff with T-Mobile on it. That's like a third party situation. So McDonald's shouldn't be giving your information to T-Mobile, and T-Mobile should not be giving your information to another third party because it's you and them changing hands, right? But a third party situation could be you're buying that cup, but it has T-Mobile on it. That could be considered maybe like an outside entity or a third party situation where they should not be swapping information. Okay. But I feel like this is so strange because we so-called fought so hard, right? But these people aren't seeing it like this. Back when we used to do history in the indigenous community and pass around history, we used to talk about human zoos and things like this, right? How they had so-called black people like in like a human zoo, like corralled and just like a zoo, like how you have goats in a pen or something, and people could come around and look at them, and they would have their noses covered and things like this, and be maybe trying to draw or take pictures of them or something like this. It's considered the same thing to me today. What I feel like these people are doing online, okay, it's something that's very dangerous too because it can lead to and it can lead to somebody feeling like they're open to or they're able to be in your home if they can view images of your home. That's another thing for a sick person. It can also lead to a lot of people getting stalked or children missing or this whole cloning thing. Okay? Because it could be so rampant because they can just clone your child and kill your child and replace your child with something in their likeness and use this also as with this retina scan energy as some type of device of a foreign object or foreign energy here. All right. And the real children, we're not looking for these children in America anymore, or we're not going to be looking for these children anymore because you didn't know that your children were missing. You just think that little Brandon grew up a little bit over the summer. You didn't realize that we went to go spend a night at Ricky's house, little Ricky around the corner, that little Ricky parents was a part of a secret society, and they've been waiting for your son to come spend a night over there so they can swap this child out in the middle of the night, and you think you getting your regular child back. Okay. But the whole thing about showing her naked or her rear end, this is going on, what I'm picking up, on a massive level or a massive scale across the nation. And this should be something very concerning. Okay. That was just something that I wanted to get off my chest, because I'm that type of seer. I don't even have to listen to your whole thing. I could see. And a lot of these are women and things like this that are on these platforms with these so-called men. And I'm obviously they must not care about this, because same way you're hacking into somebody's stuff, somebody can hack into yours and watch your children. So they must not care about their children either. So I feel like a lot of this stuff with loneliness and a lot of these children, maybe feeling uncomfortable at school and stuff, it could be something like this. It could go as far as some of these little children or something in this could be watching what their parents do when they interact in their room alone. It's very strange to me, but you can't tell me that I'm not feeling or seeing what I'm seeing, but it is illegal. All right. And all it would take would be for the government to start finding these people, their IP addresses, hooking up some monitor in their home or in front of their computer, and catching them watching these children on tape, because you would have to see the child naked, right? Before you can even blur out the naked child. Okay. Because I think it was something that happened today. Like, I'm with my D baby or whatever, right? And her mom is out of town. So, I was she gave her a bath before she left, but I was getting her ready for school today, and then because I wanted to change her clothes and her underwear and everything, I just cleaned her up with hot water and stuff like this. Um, excuse me. To get her ready for school. And I kind of like did it like in the kitchen area, like around the corner from the kitchen. Um, and because I had to chase her around. She don't like getting dressed for school, so you have to do this every day. Her mom has to do it, chase her around here to put her socks on, chase her around. It's just a lot. So but I noticed he was like, oh, the babies ain't bathing, you just washing the baby off with a washcloth. And it just, because I went in there for a split second just to ask Taurus something about like potato chips or to eat with my dip. Okay. And I was only in there for like 3 minutes, and as soon as I walked in, that was the first thing that was said. And it says, and nobody's showering, and even the baby, you're wiping the baby with a napkin or something like that. Who the fuck are you? Who cares? Why are you concerned about what somebody is doing with their child? Okay, so source don't put nothing in my ear all day long that I wasn't supposed to hear, that wasn't supposed to trigger something. Okay. So I decided to show my face on this camera so that you guys can see me, because this is a little bit serious. All right. And I want these people that think that they're going to try to run me up out of here, up out of my house, or something like this, to know that you can kiss my ass, or that you think you put me on fire. I want you to know that. Okay. So, yeah. And that's the truth. Like Ruth. Okay. So, I was just thinking that's very inappropriate. That's disgusting. Why are you so worried about, if you paying your bills and you doing your thing and you hustling, why are you worried about what somebody, because they don't have any talent, these people. They don't have anything else to do. Like I said, that's bum. It doesn't matter how much money you got or what deal you got to start that channel on that platform and make your room look real nice and everything, like you got it going on. That's bum behavior on any given day. All right. And this could be a concern, because this is not like, oh, the government is watching our children, or, oh, celebrities or the Illuminati. No, this is regular motherfuckers in your community. Okay? This should be a concern. Yeah. Good night. Love you too. Yeah, and then these parents or these guardians that's trying to fit in with these groups or whatever this is that think they're cool. These could be people trying to get guardianship away from good parents that don't know shit about this and would not like this to be going on, so that they can allow. It's almost like sacrificing your children. Some of these people have taken, like say you have a child that has never seen their father, but one time they could be 10 years old. It could be the family that won't claim your child for any other reason but to exploit them. Okay, so if you live in a county, say, and you move to that county, and your baby daddy end up being there, and his family been there for a long time, your family could have even been there for a long time, but you're not from that area. But when you moved there, you got pregnant by this person. That means that if they have connections in the back end of the city, that these people go behind your back and try to get some type of guardianship. Now, really, in the state of Wisconsin, I think after like a year or 2 years or something, if the person has custody, especially, and there's no contact, no communication, nobody tries to call, then they forfeited their rights to the child. Okay, but somebody could be going the back end or something, or through the school system even, to try and get some type of access. A lot of these children that can't talk right now, this could be also pertaining to this, because send these kids to school, eventually somebody's going to say, well, why weren't you concerned about this person's speech? Or we need to get, and then if you start getting them into these programs and speech impediments and stuff, and then get in there and everything, they're getting in your business, right? And this is a avenue that they're using to get a hold of these children. But it's not, some of these children don't have a speech impediment. It's something that these people have done to them, or a shot, or something that has happened here, or some type of weaponized energy excuse me, energy that they're using to keep these children from speaking. And I feel like it's going to get harsher, because some abuse could be going on with some of these children in places, daycares and all these other facilities, and they don't want, or there could be intel coming in from source, or they're stopping them from communicating stuff from ancestors or God or something like this. And this is why these children can't speak. I'm talking about people that your child was acting just normal, right? And even if you don't get them vaccinated, they were speaking just normal. They were on the scale or on the learning chart. You know, when you go to the doctor and they say, "Oh, yeah, everything, the eyes is, we check the hearing and everything. The child is cooing, right? Is they saying dad, dad? Okay, good night. Are they saying dad, dad? Are they doing this?" And you say all these things, and they're like, "Yeah, okay, well, the child is up to par." Right? So they could have started off good on the chart, but then something happened and then it just drew. So this is another thing that I'm hearing that is happening. This could even be with some type of galactic or underground forces or something, because they don't want these children to talk about the things that could be happening to them, even if this is like some type of demonic activity or something like this. Okay. And they will say that it's something that, like, source is trapping this information, but source doesn't have to have the child not be able to speak. I think a lot of us, especially 80 babies, we already had that intel and we were still speaking. This is something else. I feel like because these children could have this knowledge, they're searching for those next children. And because the confirmation, and because these children have this knowledge, they're not going to speak it. It's just embedded in them. Okay. For one day, they can use these gifts or these things, right? It's like it's stored, or these are gifts, right? Um, but the not talking thing is not, I think that while they're young and they have these gifts, if there's activity going on around them, invasive or invasion type of activity, they won't be able to speak about it. Or even with their mother or their father, if it's a single family home or something. A lot of people are saying, oh, just be single, because if it's a single family home, it's a little bit easier to assess something, or to have access to that one parent, and then the child can't speak. Even if they're not messing with the children, they can be messing with the parent, and the child cannot say anything that would alert this parent that something strange could be going on in their home. All right. So I don't, we, you know, people could do great things. Okay. Um, this is what this is. So we can no longer blame the white man or the Caucasians or the colonizers for these particular things. We're seeing that more so than often, somebody from the tribe or the family or whatever, however far you back you want to go, had to be the one to invite these people in. You could have been somebody that was blind to this, but your community or your family could have known who you were bringing in. Say you were dating a guy, right? You thinking it's regular, you are somebody that is a chosen one. So you don't deal on the frequency of these demons or something. You're on God time, you ain't on demon time. But everybody else around you is on demon time. They knew you were inviting a demon in. They could see this demon. Say your family has a gift to be able to see these demonic. They knew that they were letting they even cleaved on to this demon, and they became a family unit, and you became the outsider of the relationship and the family. And then you became the butt of the joke, or you become the black sheep, or you become the person that is being afflicted, okay? Either the person that's signed up for this, or whether they know it or not, they don't mind being recorded. They don't care. They might be getting some dates or somebody hitting them up on some chats or in their domain, okay? If these people were already tested or chosen to be a part of this test where they will communicate now, starting now, in their domes instead of on their phones. So you can't go scrolling through. But now I feel like they're having problems in the highway because they're dating people and they think, oh, it's tucked away here. We made a pact that we can't fuck with each other's. But then these girls are finding a way, or these other nosy motherfuckers is finding a way to scroll through your shit anyway. They didn't tell you that they're actually elevated above you. And these are cyber, I'm thinking it's called cyber police, right? I found a piece of paper. I don't know whose it was in the middle of the floor that said something about like cyber police. And I didn't think about it then, but no, I thought about it then. I actually did. Source was just telling me, do you see? Sometimes I just get that do you see? And then it's like I'm automatically like computing, like I said, because some of us could be OGs or old models, so it might take us a minute to whatever. But when I looked it up and I read what it was about, I'm like, oh, so these are people that can actually probably funnel through your personal information or your intellectual property, or they may be able to funnel through your private thoughts, your memories, or something like this. These could be, again, the lock key, a version of this lock key kids. Say I'm a lock key kid, so people can control me with a key, but I don't know that I am, or they have keys to me to access me, but I don't have keys for them because they're not lock key kids, but they're using it against those of us that can be tapped into another frequency. Okay, so the wrong people have the keys, and they're finding out ways to mass distribute this type of energy. Okay, this could be to blackmail people, to invade their privacy, to manipulate them, to do mind control on them, to get them to do things that they want them to do or not. Okay. So when these people talk about love spells and everything with the tarot community, a lot of these people, I'm using these terms because this is the community that uses it. This could be that a love spell just means that if a lot of us are chipped or they're already chipping us or something like this, then you're just basically, somebody can manipulate your energy or something to start if it's somebody you work with, okay? They work in a higher department. They can be tapped on a higher frequency. So this person can maneuver things around in your area or your domain to make you start looking at them a little bit different when they walk past you with that dress on, right? This is how people are taking, it's not on natural reactions or, whatever. Then they'll go and, oh, you just mad because somebody took your man. Bitch, that's stealing. That's like me standing outside the school with some candy given in a big ass van or something, giving it to children around the corner from the school. If somebody's seen that shit, they're gonna report that. A parent is probably gonna ask me, "What the fuck am I doing?" I mean, it's cliche. I'm using that because it's very cliche to say it that way. To most parents is gonna at least look at that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Especially parked around the school and everything, waiting for children to come. They're gonna be looking like and somebody gonna probably go into the office or say something or directly say something to this person. You know what the fuck that looked like, right? That you got candy in this van sitting outside the school offering it to these children at the corner. Do you know what the fuck that looks like? Sitting on the corner after the children are dropped off or sitting there too early, you could have people looking at you like you a little bit suspect, right? So this is what people are doing here. This is the age, okay? And now some of these people dread that they got hooked up with these connectors with these other people because they didn't think that it was going to go this way, or they thought it was professional and something could be getting out of hand with somebody here. These are very, a lot of these tarot readers, like Shanita and all them, they're very sure of themselves, especially after they get the man in the bed. Also, a lot of these people are, they're watching really closely, but they can't touch, right? So they're really working with the Eben energy or something where they can compute and read between the lines to put shit in their videos when they know you listening, because yeah, we is. It's gonna be I feel like in the future it's gonna have to be a lot more people listening, and these people need to have some type of authority to catch these people stumbling on their words to keep you on your fucking toes. Because there's no way, if you're guilty, your movement, your foot pattern, and your driving time matches up with one of these people that could be doing this weird shit. Okay. So it is a little bit better for some of us that do stay in the house, because how you proving that? You've been watching me. I be in the house all the time. I don't go nowhere. I don't even go to work. So who's doing what? So when you say birds of a feather flock together, just because some of us can see doesn't mean shit. Some of these people are active members of these groups, or they're mad because they got kicked out of these groups and now they're blabbing everything away. I've never been connected to any of this. I'm a real motherfucking wing seer. I'm using my Christ consciousness to tap into what's going on around me. I feel like I might be one of the first people that they tried this shit on, and just to see how I would pick it up as a maybe like a more OG energy. All right. I don't think they're going to upgrade me ever. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't want me to be, you see what I'm saying? Advanced. They think that what they're doing is advanced. All right. But if we can pick it up, the OG energies, I could be a new one. I don't know. But there could just be limitations. Okay. But this is what I'm picking up. All right. And I just feel like it's a shame, actually. I want to shame you because you want to shame other people. I want to shame you as a people. I want to judge you as a people. I want to judge my own so-called alleged people. It's biblical. And just because you don't like the Bible, it doesn't mean that I don't have to. Just like I don't like the shit that y'all doing. I can still use it, and I'm still going to use it. And if you don't like it, you don't have to come to the channel. You don't have to watch. I just like to match it up with the times. Okay. This was stuck gray. Somebody could be an alien. And then we have the tiger here. All right. And then we have X-ray. Somebody can't look at or watch somebody anymore or something like this. Okay. But that's funny that we got the tigers out here. That's China. We got the gray out here. And what else? And the X-ray. Kind of look like a microwave or a TV or a computer screen a little bit too. This is a very dangerous game that they're playing. And for what? What are you trying to find out? What are you trying to see? People are using this as a new wave of entertainment because they've ruined any other type of natural gifts that some of us might have had when it comes to the entertainment, or the children that could be a little bit more heady in the entertainment industry. God don't want to give them no more. So they're just invading our privacy and turning it into, so it's no longer like in a minute reality TV. So I don't know why they doing it like this, because even the people that's hip or really big in reality TV is not going to even be interesting. Just like Hollywood is not that interesting. I'm not talking about the numbers. You can do all your, pull up your polls or whatever. I'm talking about what I'm feeling as in my earth energy or my earth element. More people want to see reality TV, and reality TV is getting old and stale. And now people want to invade people's personal spaces and things like this. And don't let it be somebody that went to school with you when you was in high school or something like this, okay? And they're still just that nosy and interested in what you're doing in your home, or somebody that thought that they would recruit you one day for a group or something. Or they could have been kids that were, if you think about Stranger Things, how that Papa energy created all of those children. But the girl with 11 was the only girl. And I told y'all when I watched that series, it was something about her when he came to collect her and brought her back to that facility. I didn't like the fact that she woke up as a girl, puberty, in her pajama thing. And I think those boys was around her too. And she woke up in that facility where her clothes changed and everything like this. I didn't like that. Because I feel like it made me think about what we were seeing earlier with the pentacles and the girl in the middle for the sacrifice. It made me think about that, okay? As the feminine energy being the sacrifice. It also made me think about a movie, and I think Al Pacino might have played in this movie when there was a whole bunch of like preppy guys that had it was a girl with Down syndrome or something like this, and they had went to a party or something like this, and the girl ended up getting raped, or they put a bottle in her vagina, like it's all kind of things in her yoni or whatever, and combating this in court. And it was all about, they were worried about the boy's future. They were worried about making the girl seem like she wanted it, or she was craving attention, and she wanted something to happen. And why did she wear that half top to the party. And she said, well, I did. I liked it, was cute. She was had Down syndrome, and she was like, I was cute, and I wanted to wear it because I thought I'd look cute or maybe a little sexy or something. But she really did. I don't think she had Down syndrome. I mean, they used that for the movie, but I think it was something else wrong with her. Okay. Um, and they were really concerned about it. And the judge even kind of got loud with the girl. Was like, you liked it and you wanted to kiss this boy and everything like this. And um, they were trying to flip it on this girl, the victim, or the girl that had the impediment or whatever. Okay. But they really just wanted these boys to get off with whatever this was. Okay. It's giving me something like that. Now that we think about the 11 situation. Because some of you could be 11 in a sector or something like this. And it could be coming to the surface. Maybe these guys will invite you in if you don't say nothing, or you just go with the flow or something like this. But it could be whatever it is. And I told you, with some of these over sexualized or the 90s theme energy, with over sexual energy, a lot of people was getting it on, and then people start getting scared when the 3-letter word came around. It's making me think about and then people were scared, like if you knew somebody that worked at the clinic, you were scared to go to the clinic. You know what I'm saying? It's shit like this, right? But I was just thinking about even that. It's almost like if you're not really, if you're refraining or you're refraining from having sex, or practicing celibacy or something like this. It's almost like if you come from one of these cultures or live in one of these towns, they think you're trying to be all that, and then they'll try to exploit you, right? Or exploit your sex life, or you may didn't know that you were in one of these cultural and it's not even cultural. That's why I did that video alone like 6 years ago on culture, and I don't really gravitate to using that word. Okay, since I did the research on the word. Because some people are just making shit up and calling it cultural. Okay. But maybe your town, a lot of these towns have lodges and things like this in them. But if there's something else that's brewing underneath your town, let's just say that. These people enjoyed seeing you have sex with these people and things like this, and creeping on you and watching your spread and scan and recording you and things like this. But I feel like if you're not in that same activity, they want to like exploit you then, because they think you're trying to be all that. Or do we need to remind you of some type of sex that you had when you were younger, or that you do have sex? Or some of these people could be watching you with your own person in the home, and if your guys' sex life is not that good, then they're programming these people to go out, or luring them outside of the house, because it's almost like these people have purchased, bought, and paid for. I don't know how you're doing that with somebody's forever private assets, but this could be something, or somebody could have got like blackmailed into something. They're afraid that their wife gonna take everything if this little girl tells that they were sleeping with them or something like this. It's a whole game. It's like ratchetness. Like, this is the beginning elements of us being a third world country, and everybody's gonna be laughing and drinking and being merry and watching. The drinking could also be watching people in privacy, in their private homes and stuff like this. When the destruction or whatever this is comes, because they're just seeing how the rest of the world is laughing, because they just want to see how fast they're going to make this collapse happen. You're not going to feel it until it's way too late. But I don't know. It's something like that. Okay? Mm-mm. Okay. So, like, I mean, they're doing it on such a sneaky scale that most people don't even know that you're being recorded. So it can't be for that reason. It has to be for something else. There should be some type of stipulations put on these people that are doing these blogs and these group chat things, or especially these grown ass people. This is strange. This is like, if you want to know where a sickness or a cancer is starting, I'm telling you now. You want to know about the fentanyl. You want to know what Mexico is spending their money on, this money that they're getting from collecting all, or finding all this fentanyl and all this shit. They fucking you up. And that's why I said, instead of looking at a king or something that's fucking, that's why I'm saying about a situation. If somebody with me is supposed to be connected with me as a help me and they're fucking around with Mexico or somebody else, you don't look at the feminine energy. Try to, you gonna see what the fuck I'm talking about. It's not even about being prejudiced or nothing like this. This is about, once you see your children or something in your home is going wrong, and you let a new group of, say your child meet some friends and now shit is missing, such and such, you know, the child coming in late, these people is coming in and out your house with this person. When they do come in, they tracking shit in the house, or stuff is missing, this and that, your doors is open, somebody ain't locking doors, you know, it's going to raise red flags here. Okay. And you know, it, as this energy of America, this is my house. So I want to talk about something that's relevant, something that is important, instead of sitting there gossiping. And because God hate gossip, and I promise you I do too. So it's kind of like, it's, don't, once I come on your, you a grown ass man and I come on your platform and you fucking gossiping with a whole bunch of women and you even acting straight, and that's what you're doing, shit is just questionable. Something is just questionable at this point. I'll just say that. And these people, these are the people that saying that they got the Jews, they won, they defeated somebody. I'm thinking like, where? And what? Being a slime bag? Because again, somebody like me, it's just going to be hard to, this could be what this means, because I was hearing somebody's on fire. This could be what it means to be on fire for somebody. I mean, this could be what this means here. That they're really turning our nation into like a TV show. By way, I think there's also a different frequency that gamers are tapped into. Could be a little dangerous with this mix on whatever else this is that's going on. Okay. But it's funny because we got this all eyes on me energy. Maybe this is like some type of karma for some of us that didn't have a choice. That we're now finding out that all eyes could have been on us or something like this. Excuse me. Okay. And now they're like, well, we're going to do it like, but it's like, for what though? That's why I'm saying about this type of abuse or something like this. This is like, like you could invest in doing something else. I just like, if you want to build on a solid foundation. If you don't, then I guess you start building on slime and then see how far that gets you. Because after you just seen all the naked people, then what? You know, oh, they introduced the fentanyl. Somebody could like having sex with dead people, or this could even be now the fetish is the I'm hearing something about having sex with people while they're out of it, or they're drugged, or you don't have to go to the club anymore. They can come to your home. Something like that. You don't have to go to the club to be date raped no more. This could also be grooming, where we're feeling it, we're sensing it, we're picking it up. It is happening to someone in America, allegedly, due to this this court case that we're seeing out of France or whatever with this lady and her husband. So they're putting it in our, so perception is everything. This don't have to have happened to nobody. That story could be a farce and a lie, but it could be true. And that's why I'm talking about it like this. It seems a little bit like grooming, whether it's true or not. Because it would be seeming a lot far-fetched, like it's jaw-dropping. In America, all our news channels should have been talking about this shit until it was over. Like, until the case is over. Like, it should be something that should be like the Lacey Peterson case or something like this. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, it should be the thing. Well, I don't have a job right now outside of the house, so going to work the next day, like what's his name in the white Bronco, like OJ Simpson, you know what I'm saying, on that level. But nobody, do you notice that nobody's really Mm, yeah. So we have the Five of Cups here. Somebody could be really sad about a situation here. And you notice it happened, whatever this is happening more so after COVID because people are still not out of this something, whether they think so or not, from people being locked down, okay, and not wanting to go anywhere because of the alleged disease. With the same amount of deaths as at some point in time when it was supposed to be so crazy as the regular flu. But perception and you see where this is leading? I'm starting to think it was the Trojan horse or one of them because we have a lot. Five of Cups energy. And then we have the two of spears. Somebody was not able to see, and now they can see. A bit heightened level here. Okay. Yeah, that could be the truth. Ace of Swords. But let's see. Yeah, and then we got, after the Ace of Swords caught my eye, we have the Moon in reverse. So something is being uncovered here. I feel like Source is trying to get me back on track. I'll just say that, not somebody, me back on track or something. It's kind of like a split thing because somebody wants you to stop talking about this personal family stuff that people are now recognizing that, damn, that could be where we was living or could what. So they want, yeah. Okay, but either way, it's something that's important that's being discussed. Six of Coins. Somebody might be trying to balance out something. There's only one person here to give to. So maybe this person that has been giving out everything, this could be the first to be the last. This could be the last person that they gave something to. I mean, something right here could supposed to be going to somebody. It's maybe not. That person didn't show up. Maybe two people were supposed to show up to court or something. Like, I'm getting like it could be somebody knows about a court case. Somebody could have found that you was a sibling or their cousin or something on their great granny side, and this person, somebody died, a great aunt or something, and left something, and they went through their family tree and they found out who some people was, and they wanted to give to two people and say, this boy knew about this and what day to show up at court to go get this, okay? Or whoever this is, girl, boy, whoever this is. But somebody else was supposed to show up and they didn't. Say this is like a distant daughter, because this could be some of your children in the they know how shit work there, okay? And you don't. Because the person could have went in the underworld, they could have took, or if they went through Islam and they left Christianity and they jumped, or they jumped like in the damn Dauntless movie or whatever it's called. Y'all know what it's called. Divergent. They probably choose another bride, or they choose another way, or maybe they could be single. I don't know. But you don't know what's going on in that dimension. You might still think that you with your person, but that's just a stalemate. But somebody doesn't want you to move on or get this so you can go on. So this would be like your son, a son that you never met before, because they took this grape from you when it was already still forming and raised this child away from you. And it's just y'all too with the Five of Pentacles. I'm thinking, because okay, this is the 6, right? Yeah, so the 5 is before this. So with the 5 of Pentacles, y'all could have been both out in the cold, but this person knew about a court date hearing so that you and this person could get something, but they didn't get in contact with you, or you didn't get your message. So somebody showed up and maybe only one person got something. This could be somebody that could have clearly told you. It could be somebody that don't know where you really are, or it could be somebody that do know where you really are. And they saw you there, and they just decided to go and get whatever this is due to them by themselves. And your shit just going to be sitting there. And whoever this is that's divvying up all the things, he looks shame. All right? If this the court person or something like this, or this is another family member or the lawyer, they could be feeling shame because they didn't give you yours. And this could have happened, I'm hearing long ago again. So this could have happened a long time ago here. All right. Disappointed. Okay. And maybe you could be disappointed because you didn't get whatever this is, and everybody was for you. Nobody said nothing to you, but they helped this person. Everybody helped this person on this vision quest to find out about this. All right. You needed help too, or you the one with the impediment. This person don't have an impediment. Okay. But or you the one that can't see something. This person can see something. Everybody watching you, but everybody helping this person. Okay. So this could be you and the person. All these eyes watching you, they single. They can get plucked out because none of these people told you where to go to get this money. They just watching you, hoping you don't get it so they can take care of something. Somebody could be hiding a death in the family or something like this. This could be the community that you came from, and they let another person come in there. This could be the black community, and because they didn't want your black ass to have something, they allowed a Caucasian person to come in and pick up theirs, but they didn't let you know. Vice versa. This could be your Caucasian family. They know that you got an inheritance coming in. They didn't tell you, but you know you got a mixed little brother or a chocolate brother, and he went and he was able to pick up his because they just didn't want you. This is like more about envy than race. Somebody's name could be envy. Dark magic, judgment, 3 of staffs. So magic can just be somebody not sending you some mail that you needed to have about a death in the family or something like this. I know I look evil in this video. Maybe that's how I'm supposed to be looking. Anyways, dark magic and judgment here, okay? And I'm hearing a lot of people, for some of us, they know that there's a marker on our page because of what we talking about. They want to hear you sit here and talk, but nobody want to support you on this platform. You could only have 6,000 subscribers on this platform, but somebody could be playing your shit on Clubhouse or some secondary website or a third-party website. And you got millions of views over there, but they're trying to make this competition about views, but somebody is not telling you about your views that you have on another platform, because they don't want you to get growth, or they don't want you to seem to have public recognition like on your original platform that you started and worked hard on. They don't want it to come in that way for you can get endorsements or you can get, you know, whatever money on your channel or make money off of your stuff. Somebody else could be making money off of your stuff or something like this in the background. That can be dark magic. So let's not be talking about zippity-doo-ah, zippity-yay. This is the shit that we talk about today. All right? So there's somebody's doing something dark, in the dark, behind the scenes. Shit, this could be people breaking in the courthouses knowing that the proceedings is going on and changing documents, putting shit on file, whatever this is. But judgment is being called here. All right? And somebody's not going to be able to receive these. Somebody could have somebody like, they could be having you for like mental illness or something. So somebody could be getting like a fat check. You could have a disability that you don't know that you could get disability for. Somebody that already went and got diagnosed with this or got you diagnosed with this, and then they're getting you some type of payments, but you're not getting them. And these payments could also be stopping you from getting help some other kind of way. Because you know how people can kind of like denounce you or clown you, you know, if they see like somebody's less willing to want to help you if they see you on some type of government like a little bit of respect is like gone. Y'all know how it is. Even when I used to have my little link card when I lived in Illinois 20 something years ago. Okay. I had to, you know, you know how it is when you got the card or when you was little, when you had them pay food stamps. It feels different when you have to go in the store at first or at some point in time when you get used to using it, or it might be the whole time for some people. Or would you feel some kind of way about having to go to the store with them damn food stamps? Especially if you're going with your friends or you see a friend from school there with their mom or something, you be like, yeah, y'all can go ahead in front of me. You know what I'm saying? So, again, somebody wants you to participate. It's okay. Just participate for free. And we really love your stuff and we really wish we could pay for it. But, you know, just keep on doing this all day and just don't get no return after we stole all your money. And so you can't sue us for that money, so you can do something to protect your platform and protect yourself a lot more. Because ain't no LLC gonna work. Somebody would just sit there and study your channel only and then mimic and mock the way you do things or whatever, and then start another channel doing exactly what the fuck you're doing, using your style, your flair, whatever it is. Okay. So LLC, if these people don't give a fuck about trying to come in your house and put cameras in it, they don't give a fuck about your LLC, your lower level custodian. I know it means something else, but we're gonna start giving some of these things a different name here to kind of mock these people that thought that that was gonna stop something from happening. Because I told you guys this too 5 years ago or something. Some of these people are getting mad because they thought it was only you that they were trying to do this to. And then somebody stepped back and said, oh, well, this does so great. They were okay with that, right? So like King said something like, what he say? Unjust to one person is an injustice to all. So I feel like somebody is starting to feel that. Because some of these people wanted to be doing the same thing you were doing and saying the same thing that you were doing, and they didn't know that they was feeling this energy because they was watching you and they was tapping into your frequency, and that's why they were feeling like they were getting watched too. They really wasn't getting watched. For some of these people, excuse me. And some of these people, they said this or whatever, and now it's happening. This could also be somebody trying to tell you, see, you was protected the whole time, and you talk this into fruition for yourself. Now it's actually happening. No, it was already happening. You just didn't know that it was happening, or you're covering up the fact, or you don't want to admit that it was happening because of the people that you didn't know everybody that you thought you let in. You thought everybody was on the same note as you when you was watching that girl or that guy or something like this, and you found out that because that much power is given to somebody over someone else in a sneaky way like that, that can cause somebody to overstep really quickly. It's all about like this is psychology here, without going there to school for it. You get it? And many people know who's doing. These people were starting off doing this at people's houses, at some theater. I heard somebody was doing something. All these things. People knew what was going on, and they said nothing. Nobody went to the police to report it or anything. These people think that they're above the law, is what I'm hearing. An emperor could be losing their position here, along with a king of cups here. But again, if somebody was getting some kind of payments, like somebody could be getting child support for your child, you're not getting child support for your child. Somebody else is getting child support for your child. Another baby mama could have even found out that the baby, after DNA test, that the baby wasn't this man's. Got rid of this man. Somebody could even be passed away, okay? And then they found out that your child was this person's child, and then they were starting to get your child's payment. Like people doing wild things, wild thoughts. Is what I just heard. Yep, crafting up all kind of shit. So this is like a baby mama thinking she really a queen or something, and using her connections in the town or something like this to try to clown you or be over you or tell you what to do. Or they're really taking this shit a little bit seriously. Okay? Is what I'm hearing. They really are. Let's see. Yeah, all eyes is watching you to see if you're going to go collect whatever this is. I feel like this person went and got theirs, but somebody stole it. Yeah, somebody could have went in their little Rolodex or in their head or their little black book, brewed up something here. And this is right next to this. And this is right on top of it, like this. Right here, like that. So this looked like the same person, but this has got a blue and white skirt, and his is just white, pure white. This person got theirs. So maybe they're discriminating against people, water energies. What was I thinking about earlier? That women can't speak in court. Or when I did that Bible study on women not speaking in church. We know that women talk in church, so that really couldn't mean that women can't speak in church, right? Back then, the church could have been a public, civil, municipal building. It could have been, somebody, a building, a shed or something on the end of somebody's driveway, back then. So I think that also with sharecropping, the lesser person could not show up at the meetings. They had to wait to see what the sharecropper was going to take. The person that was that had a ownership of the land, had the materials, also made you pay for the materials to harvest both of y'all's crop. Right? That's what sharecropping was somewhat about. But you had to wait, whether you're another man that got your own family on this plot of land in these little slave homes or whatever like this, you still had to wait until he came home and told you what they said down at the big city meeting. Right? Okay. So that's another way of saying that a woman can't speak in church. Okay. But that would be like they already in slavery energy, then we talk about somebody already bitched you out. If they was able to land grab or trick you out your land and have you and convince you and your wife, because this is sharecropping, this ain't slavery, this is after that. um they would feel a way of like bringing a man to his knees to have you and your children, your woman, have to live in a little building on a lot of land. And some of this time was sharecropping. This land was actually probably in your parents' name during the land grab, and these people kind of just moved in, and after 3 or 4 generations, somebody done forgot that that was your land for real. I heard sharecropping ain't easy. So for somebody, something could be going on where heal. You could be finding out like a grandma or something actually put the house in your name before they died. And if something happened after these particular people die, and whatever that is going to go to you, or they could have put this in some type of testament or will. Um, there could be something very sentimental or something about a home. Um, and you didn't get this information here. Especially if you got shapeshifters and stuff like that in your family and you just not recognizing it, or plants. Or mind control handlers. A lot of people that could have been lions or kings or something, you had these. If you were able to snatch this easily from somebody, or skip to Malou underneath the radar, and you was married to somebody, you was able to steal their crown and taking everything. I'm not talking about because you cheated or you got help or something like this. I'm talking about those of you that's waking up knowing that you was a lion or something right now. There's a reason why they wanted you to be last. And some of these cases, it ain't even going to be nothing left. We like to talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly on this channel, but most of the time you get the bad and the ugly because everybody else gets here and rub the good shit all on your ass all day. And so you got enough people to go out there and tell you that. People want to compare your work, what I do on here, to me as a person and how I feel on the inside throughout the day. And that's why I say, who is the measurer of happiness? Because you can't be anywhere near happy if you have to go and watch somebody else all day to get content for your shit. I didn't say that you can watch somebody all day and maybe you get some enlightenment out of it. Maybe you get some, somebody makes you laugh. You like this person's voice, or I don't know, maybe you feel a closeness to this person. Maybe you watching a tarot reader because they remind you of you. Maybe you investigate tarot readers like I do, right? But there are some people that are watching people just to copy their shit. But you'll notice that me and my vibe is the same when I was doing indigenous shit, when I was doing cards, when I'm doing history, when I'm doing the Bible. It doesn't fucking matter. I still got the same swag pretty much throughout the beginning to whatever the fuck this is. So, yeah, somebody could be disappointed here too, because maybe this person, maybe this isn't me or you or something, or the person, maybe this person thought that they was gonna be able to get this other half of this, okay, and these people will run off into the sunset, all right, and this person they found out that that's not that person, so they couldn't come claim this. So if this is something that belonged to you or me, you might have a chance or something here, all right. Some of these people want to talk about ownership, but they're not telling you about these people with these higher views and stuff like that. Is like when you're a part of their collective, this is like a collection box, collection agency. Car collection. Something like that. So it's okay though, because the people that didn't want the government in charge of your children or something like that, or you thought it some kind of way, because all these people came in here and started saying, oh, it's something wrong with this and that. Now you got the creeps on another level that are doing what you thought the government or what the government was doing. Or this is what's going to happen. I told y'all this too, that it was going to be up to the people or something like this to a certain extent here, what was going to be happening in the future or something like this. So it's like a stain. Some of this is like a stain. It's not ever really going anywhere. Sacral energy. Message in the Bado in the reverse. Foundation and achievement. Somebody could be going towards this here. All right. Okay. Peace. Somebody could have got this and fled already. You could be dealing with an old model of a clone now or something. I'm not sure. I don't understand why these people don't want you to have this, okay? I keep hearing that song, You Keep Me in Perfect Peace. I find that you all I need. But we got 23 on here. I feel like this has to do with this identity crisis still. Okay, somebody keeps sending me that song. Patience and planning. There's no time for that. Somebody is already plotting and planning on everything you thought to do because they were tapped into your retina scan. So somebody is giving somebody good ideas, but they're really your ideas. The ones that you're trying to keep quiet or keep to yourself. Somebody, or you don't want to write about them, or you don't want to say them. You might just be them. Somebody's already went in your mind and they have these ideas here. So that they can do them because they know that you have good ideas or something like this. My problem is me or you or somebody is supposed to be coming together with these people and in the room with them while they're using your shit. And somebody think that you're supposed to be okay with that not being the case, right? So somebody else is getting the credit for something, and this person even made the idea to make the oath to not let you, oh, let's gift this to this person, but this bitch is really going to try to like be the head or the queen or something like she already been doing for a long time. Yeah, so we got come together energy here. That could be in the reverse here. There's not an ending, but somebody is keeping you from coming together with this person. Judgment is being called on this, and somebody is about to not be able to receive something that they've been receiving, a benefit or something from being connected to this person. I feel like, excuse me, because they don't want you to have something. Yeah. Something about a death is in reverse or something, or somebody might just be wanting to get the hell up out of here. They could be relocating to another country or anything. All right, so we have the queen here. We have a material harvest. So this is something that you might not have to wait for. It could be something that's coming soon. Stillness. Yeah, something is moving fast. Like something is... Hope is in reverse. King of Cups. This King of Cups could have been with this hope energy. This King of Cups or this Jon Snow could have been with this... I'm going to call her Hope. Arya Hope. Could be an incident where the government is covering this up from your memory, from you not remembering. Like somebody could have went through a whole, like back in slavery when the child was being ripped from the mother's arms. Somebody could have went through this and you don't remember it because they blotted it out of your memory. Like full blown, like a crisis. Somebody is not in harmony because they can't come together with you, okay? They're just not. And then somebody is trying to anchor you down with something, a dog. If it was in the upright, this is a loyal person. In the reverse, somebody just being doggish. I mean, this could be this 23 energy or something that's about to be stuck with somebody that's dogging them out or something like this. Because they could have wanted you to be with this version. Say, everybody's fighting over these girls that work behind the scenes in tech. They could be fighting over which model of your man they gonna get when they all belong to me. Somebody think that you being stingy or some bitch. Oh, you got money now. Yeah, you gonna pay for that. A change in the wind is not happening. Something could have happened to the zebra tea is what I call him. This could be Vegas. Somebody could have been the one that was carrying the marriage on their back or something. Adding more people to some type of something. Could have been doing it for you or because of you or something, I heard in the beginning. But the person wasn't patient and they wasn't planning. They was just having a funky good time. Hope in reverse, not for you, but this is for you because it's in reverse. Or something was for you. Somebody could have left you something and then they put it in the name of a child and then they harmed or they killed this child. They could have killed the father or the father figure that was, or the feather that was with this person, taking care of this person. And then they did something to this child. And now the Empress is about to chop these people to pieces here. Or they're saying that the Empress did this. Let's see. We're going to get to see in a second. Could be this 23 energy acting as the Empress. A destiny, destiny and intimacy with this attitude. Somebody got you like stuck with a bunch of Cheshire cats, something like this. Or alley cats. Somebody's name could be Alley. They're trying to stop you from coming together. Somebody that match your energy. Washington energy. And they trying to leave you with a bunch of alley cats. Queen energy. A queen is not going to get a tower here. Material harvest. There could be some stars or zodiac energy having to do with somebody's money. Okay, fertility. Because I feel like trying to get something ready for you, but they have to find whoever this is that got your black box, because this person is the one that's going to be able to pick up whatever this is or get whatever this is. We got fertility in the reverse with number 9. So somebody could have already got material harvest off of your womb. There may not be nothing left for you. You may not be able to have children. Okay, or I. Stillness in reverse with 33 in the key. I was just thinking that there's a key energy or somebody with the last name Keys or something like this that is going to be getting blocked here. Somebody's trying to get you to look up with somebody in a certain family or sector or something like this. Because I was hearing that, what I heard, she got a baby by Buster. I don't care what none of y'all say. I still love her. And I ain't saying she a gold digger, right? But she ain't fucking with no broke niggas. I don't know why that song keep playing. I keep on hearing that song. Attitude, destiny, balance. Yeah, this is not something to be still about. Somebody want to see you act and ask, and we ain't doing that over here. We're going to act like we got class. Somebody's not in harmony anymore. This could be somebody that was a rich man or somebody that had a lot or something like this, and they don't have it anymore. You know who this remind me of? I mean, not even for nothing with the clothes, but with this 28 energy, this remind me of that guy, that young buck. Okay, I want to kind of see that movie a little bit with and the dad or those men are like, oh, stay away from him. You don't want to be. Why you want to be with him? And he's like, stay away from that girl, whatever. And she's like, I don't care. He about to be my husband, and we about to do this or something like this, right? And then he's like, oh, will you? He's like, will you marry me? He was like a little young millionaire or something. And she was like, oh, and he was like 1 carat, or she was like 2 carats or something like this. And he was like, how about like 6? Like something ridiculous. Like, I don't know what the movie is called. That's why I'm giving y'all that rundown. Okay. But somebody could have been like at the height of their life for 6 years, 9 years or something like this. Maybe even longer than that, 28 years even. And now something is going south or something here. But I feel like whatever this is, this man is going down, but as like Lucifer or something like this. But the rest of them stars said hell no. So I don't know what this is. So this person may not be. Somebody could have scapegoated this nigga. Okay. Now I don't know if these stars is being phony or something like this. Yeah, somebody could have messed up somebody's moral compass here and got rid of somebody. Or this could have been somebody was like, oh man, y'all had me with this, be with this person. I left my real person behind, and then they said, oh nigga, you gotta go. Something like this, y'all. Okay. Ay, got it. Mm. It's the prophecy, y'all, from 3 years ago now on this motherfucking channel about what these motherfuckers was gonna do to this person. Like, this could have been the version of this masculine. I only felt his presence. Now that I look back, I only felt his presence sometimes. Like, this is somebody that, like, this was the nerdy one that didn't want to. Well, I'll say 20. I'll say 10 years ago. 20 years ago? 20 years ago. This person, unless this was somebody, because I feel like, okay, this could have been somebody's ploy. Scared to get, like, loose or get a disease or something, so somebody could have played it safe all their life or something like this. Or that's just what somebody was saying and they was really getting it on, okay? But somebody could have been afraid. And I feel like, or what I'm seeing, okay, I'm hearing, or somebody could have always had that one person, all right, for 16 years, a celebrity or a star. This was a gift for this person signing up to be a part of some kind of group or something, right? And every once in a while, somebody was like a little bit of celebrity or at least a street, like, credit celebrity. This person could have had this person all the time. Or this could be Aquarius energy that has something to do with the industry. And then they got into doing some other strange things or doing something with other people. And so somebody did. Even some of these people, like some of these street level celebs or something, They could have been sleeping with these people and knowing about who they are from behind, and they were saying, well, I'm getting paid for what I'm going to do. Like, they could have been acting like it was a romance or a short romance, but every time somebody was sleeping with somebody, it was like a coochie coupon, not a, well, like a slide in your card, and somebody was just robbing somebody from the back end or something like this. It's like video game if you got like fake money or something like this, like money to burn because you're a part of this thing. It's like a sector or like a group where the money kind of like it kind of like recycles. It's, I don't know, like this. Yeah, dominatrix. I mean, you see, that's what I'm saying. It could be like a fetish or something. It doesn't even have to really be the act. $18 in reverse. Somebody could have, they wasn't loyal for 18 years. They were seeing these people or something like this. They was hooked. Somebody could have even been married to two people. You could have been twin flames with the other person. Or somebody want to give this to you and they don't want to give it to the other person now. Somebody could have stole your star. And that's why they had these stars around them. Girl, I don't know what the fuck wrong with my stomach. My mouth watering, like, I don't know what's wrong. Creativity. Somebody was already stalking your creativity then. Like, for instance, at one point in time, I thought I wanted to be a dominatrix. Somebody actually did, and they started doing it, and they made a lot of money, but they got it from your idea. Like, somebody been just sitting in your shit, man. Ooh. Listen, somebody been sitting in your life at a distance doing everything that you... Hold on, y'all. Oh. Hold on.